Hi there guys, Number Hunter 91 here, and I'm going to bring you one of my many variants of my Dark Magician deck profile. This is the one that I've had the most consistently when I've been playtesting on Wigo Pro, Dueling Book, and so on, because obviously can't go out at the moment to normal events and locals as they're not open due to everything that's going on in the world. I will also apologise that I have got proxies in this because unfortunately I don't have some of these cards in real life due to being expensive. But I've managed to get hold of Oricas and proxies for some of them because I'd prefer to give real card profiles over Wigo Pro or Dueling Book ones. So we're going to jump straight into the main deck. It is a 43 card main deck, I believe. Yes, this is the mouse mat version. Yes, it is filthy. For which I do apologise. Being Dark Magician deck, you've got to start off with 3 Dark Magicians. Not much needs to be said there. Then we have 1 Magician Dark Illusion. I will apologise for the glare on this. I have got an east facing window, and although it's overcast, it's still quite sunny. I'm currently in this version running 3 Apprentice Illusion Magician. You can get away with running 2 with some of the other, because of some of the other cards that are in here. But I quite like it for the hand trap effect of being able to ditch it to the graveyard to boost a dark spellcaster type by 2000. So I'm currently playing at 3. It's working. I sometimes do look at playing it at 2, but 3's working quite well. I am playing 2 Dark Magician Girls. However, I'm not playing Bond between teacher and student and Dark Burning Magic. So yes, they can be bricks, but with the way I've got this built, there's enough discard fodders and that within. Plus with Soul Servant, you want to get as many draws as you can. I am playing 1 Palladium Oracle Mana, just as a free special summon if my opponent targets any of my spellcasters, plus it's level 6 to go with Dark Magician Girl and Apprentice Illusion. Then we have 3 Rod, one of your main searches in the deck. As I said, I do really apologise for the glare. Yeah, it searches out your circle, your Soul Servant, Eternal Soul, Magician's Navigation, you name it. It searches out most of the spells in the deck and traps. Then I have 3 Magician Souls in the deck. These are 3 of the Oricas. 3 of the many Oricas that I have in this deck. Within the main and extra. These are just brilliant. You open up Souls and Rod, you can easily go +5 in this deck. It's beautiful. And even better, more so if you open up with Soul Servant. 1 Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, because this deck's biggest issue is always draw power. I then have 3 Magician of Chaos and 1 Magician of Black Chaos Max. So it is a ritual variant, but it's a very consistent ritual variant. Obviously you don't brick, but however it's a bricky deck, so always have some good fun with them. Onto the spells, I have 1 Eye of Timaeus, 1 Dark Magic Attack, 1 Magicalized Fusion, 1 Dark Magic Inheritance, 1 Super Poly, because they're all darks, and when we get to the extra deck you'll see why. 1 Secrets of Dark Magic, 1 Chaos Form, and 2 Advanced Ritual Arts for all the ritual monsters. This is why I say that you could get away with not running free apprentice, although you are mainly using her for her discard effect rather than summoning her out. To go with a blue boy, 2 knowledge and 1 secrets. Have trialed this at more, don't like it. This ratio of 1 spellbook magician of prophecy and then 2 and 1 knowledge and secrets works really well in this variant. 3 soul servant, again, Orica's apologies, I can't at the moment afford to get them in real life, but you open up this rod and souls, you are set. You are really set up. Speaking of circle, get 3 of them. Move them over a little bit. And that's it for the spells. Circle's a non-targeting banishment, so it's always nice when you have for your normal or special summon Dark Magician. Onto the traps, we only play 4. Yes, people might disagree with these ratios, but this is part of the reason why we've got the Dark Magician girls in there, because you've got Magician Soul and Magician's combination that make use of both. Magician's Navigation, you're very rarely going to have a Dark Magician in hand, but if you've got a Dark Magician on field and you can get this into the grave, it's a free negate effectively for a back row, and your Eternal Souls just to help recycle your Dark Magicians and your Dark Magician of Chaos. So that's it for the main deck. As I said, it's a 43 card main deck, I believe, if I've counted that correctly. I do have it written down. Well, I have it on Wygo Pro, but I haven't got that open at the minute. So onto the extra deck. I'm going to go with the links first and work through to the fusions. So I'm running 2 link monsters, mainly because I can. So we have Crowley, the First Prophesier. This is another reason for the spellbook engine. This just requires 2 spellcasters, and when it is link summons, you can reveal 3 spellbook cards with different names from the deck, and your opponent randomly chooses 1 to add to hand. So you reveal secrets, knowledge, and blue boy. I call it blue boy, so do most people. Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. Your opponent randomly selects 1 to add to hand. If they add your secret, then you can search a knowledge or a blue boy to then go for the off. So if you search the blue boy, you then search for the secrets, or you get the secrets and then you can use secrets with Crowley because it is a spellcaster to draw 2, which is quite nice. Beat Cop, 95% of my deck is dark, which is why I've put her in. If she's link summoned using 2 dark monsters with different names as material, it gains the following effect. You can tribute 1 monster, then target 1 face-up card on the field and place 1 patrol counter on it. You can only use this effect with Beat Cop once from the underworld once per turn. If a card with a patrol counter would be destroyed by battle or card effect, remove 1 patrol counter from it instead. Now, one of my favourite plays is to use it to put a counter on Eternal Soul. For those that know about Dark Magicians, you hit their if you can get their face up Eternal Soul off the board, you wipe their field. So I try and use Beat Cop along with Eternal Soul, bring back a Dark Magician, Beat Cop, tribute a Dark Magician, counter on Soul to help save it. Moving on to the XEs, we play 1 Nurito, the Moral Leader, 1 Ebon High to help allow us to use the spells and traps from hand, 1 Ebon Illusion Magician, 1 number 76 Harmonizer Gradiel, requires 2 level 7 monsters, This card's attribute is also treated as each of its attached materials attributes. Cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster of the same attribute. Also cannot be destroyed by the activated effects of your opponent's monsters with the same attribute. Quick effect. You can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, detach one material from this card, and if you do, attach that target to this card as material. You can only use this effect of number 76 Harmonizer Gradiel once per turn. So that's in there, and it actually comes in real clutch sometimes. So because most of my deck is dark, if I'm going up against let's say Light Swans for example, I can activate her effect, detach one of the Dark Magicians that I've used to make it, and then attach one of their monsters that's a light attribute, and then this is both light and dark attribute. And then it's unaffected by lights and darks. So that's why that's in there. It can. I very rarely use my extra deck, but sometimes that is handy. Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. It's so easy to get free 2500 monsters on the board, and then you main phase 2 you overlay into this and go try and play. On to the fusions. Super Poly Target, Staff and Venom Fusion Dragon. And then we have the Iotamias targets, which are Dark Cavalry, Dark Paladin, Amulet Dragon. And then, because we've got Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl in, we do have the 2 Dragon Knights. And then for the Magicalized Fusion and Secrets of Dark Magic, we also have Quintet and the Dark Magicians. There does ideally need to be a Predaplant Verte Anaconda in here, but I've not been able to get my hands on one at the moment. I would probably, if I'm perfectly honest with you, take out the Beat Cop for it. Just because it's another generic Link 2. And then that would give you the access to use towards late game Magicalized Fusion, which I don't actually, there it is, couldn't find it, which then you can use that from the deck. And it only requires you to use 5 spellcaster monsters, which is quite nice. But that's it for my deck profile. Let us know what you think down in the comment section below. I will hopefully get some more deck profiles up and running. I'm working on a Light Swan deck profile at the moment to try and get that up, and I'm looking through my cards to see what other deck profiles I can get up, so I can try and get some sort of content up. I am unfortunately back at work, so my time is a lot more limited than what it has been over the last couple of months. But please do bear with us. I will get content up as much as I can. I am branching out into more non-Yu-Gi-Oh stuff as well. I'll have a link to my Twitch down below where I stream at minimum 3 times a week. Do go and follow so that you get notified of when I go live. I can guarantee you that Thursdays and Saturday nights UK time at about 10-11 o'clock at night UK time, I go live on a Thursday and a Saturday, and then I normally try and do one more stream either on a Sunday, Monday or Tuesday, depending on my mood and how tired I am. I will also link the rest of my socials down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.